What started as an innocent late-night scroll through social media has erupted into one of the most talked-about celebrity reactions of the year, leaving millions of fans questioning everything they thought they knew about their favorite talk show host and K-pop superstars. The entertainment world was completely blindsided last night when Tonight Show host Jimmy Fallon posted what many are calling his most unhinged and disturbing reaction video ever after stumbling upon BTS members Jungkook and Jin's recent Weverse livestream. What began as casual celebrity social media browsing quickly devolved into a shocking display of behavior that has left fans, critics, and industry insiders scratching their heads and demanding answers about what really happened behind the scenes. But here's where things get absolutely wild. Fallon didn't just watch the stream like any normal viewer would. Instead, he recorded himself providing live commentary that has been described as deeply unsettling, completely inappropriate, and bizarrely invasive by entertainment analysts across the globe. The controversy began when eagle-eyed fans noticed that Jungkook and Jin appeared unusually tense during their joint Weverse appearance, with body language experts later confirming that the two BTS members displayed classic signs of interpersonal conflict. The stream, which was supposed to be a casual chat with fans, instead became an uncomfortable viewing experience as the golden maknae and visual appeared to avoid eye contact, spoke in clipped sentences, and maintained an obvious physical distance that longtime ARMY members had never witnessed before. However, what should have remained a private moment between the artists and their fanbase took a dramatic turn when Jimmy Fallon, known for his enthusiastic support of BTS and frequent collaborations with the group, decided to share his unfiltered thoughts in real time. The late-night host, who was apparently watching the stream from his home office, began recording what he initially called just some quick thoughts, but quickly spiraled into a 23-minute analysis that has entertainment lawyers, PR specialists, and mental health advocates raising serious concerns. I've been watching these guys for years now, and I can tell you with absolute certainty that something major has happened between Jungkook and Jin, Fallon stated in the video, his usually cheerful demeanor replaced by an intensity that longtime Tonight Show viewers found deeply disturbing. The way Jin keeps looking off camera, the way Jungkook's jaw is clenched, this isn't just tiredness or stress from their schedules. This is personal, this is deep, and honestly, it's kind of heartbreaking to watch. The video, which Fallon initially posted to his personal Instagram story before quickly deleting it, was screen recorded by dozens of users and has since gone viral across multiple platforms. In the footage, the comedian appears increasingly agitated as he dissects every gesture, pause, and interaction between the two K-pop stars, making claims that have shocked even his most dedicated fans. "Look at Jin's hands," Fallon continues in the leaked video, pointing at his phone screen with what viewers describe as manic energy. He's fidgeting with his rings, which he only does when he's really upset about something. And Jungkook? Don't even get me started on Jungkook. The kid looks like he hasn't slept in days, and not in a good way. There's definitely some serious internal conflict happening here, and I think we're witnessing the beginning of something that could change BTS forever. What makes Fallon's reaction even more controversial is his decision to speculate about the specific nature of the alleged conflict. Drawing from his years of interviewing the group and what he claims is insider knowledge from his entertainment industry connections, the talk show host made several explosive suggestions about potential romantic entanglements, creative differences, and family pressures that could be driving the apparent wedge between the two members. "I'm not saying I know exactly what's going on," Fallon said, his voice dropping to what many have described as an inappropriately conspiratorial whisper. "But when you've been in this business as long as I have, you learn to read between the lines. There are patterns here, behaviors that suggest something much bigger than just a bad day or scheduling conflicts." The entertainment industry's reaction to Fallon's video has been swift and largely negative. Dr. Sarah Chen, a celebrity culture expert at UCLA, called the host's behavior a concerning example of parasocial relationships gone wrong, and warned that such public speculation could have serious consequences for the mental health of the artists involved. What we're seeing here is a respected television personality crossing significant professional and ethical boundaries, Dr. Chen explained in an emergency interview with Entertainment Tonight. Jimmy Fallon has positioned himself as a friend and supporter of BTS, but this video reveals a troubling level of obsession and inappropriate investment in their personal lives. This isn't entertainment commentary. This is invasion of privacy disguised as concern. The Korean entertainment industry has also weighed in on the controversy, with several prominent figures expressing disappointment and concern about Fallon's approach. Lee Min-ho, a veteran K-pop industry insider, described the situation as exactly the kind of Western media overreach that we've been warning about for years. BTS has always been gracious and professional in their interactions with international media, Lee stated in a translated interview with Seoul Broadcasting System. For a host who has benefited significantly from their appearances and friendship to then turn around and publicly speculate about their private relationships is not just unprofessional, it's a betrayal of trust that could have lasting implications for future collaborations. Meanwhile, social media has erupted into chaos as fans attempt to process both the original Weverse stream and Fallon's reaction. Twitter trends including hashtag #JimmyFallonIsOverParty, hashtag #ProtectBTS from Fallon, and hashtag WhatReallyHappened have dominated the platform for over 18 hours, with users sharing their own theories, expressing outrage, and demanding accountability from all parties involved. Army members, known for their fierce loyalty and protective nature, have been particularly vocal in their criticism of Fallon's video. Many have pointed out that the host's speculation could potentially damage the relationships between BTS members and put additional pressure on artists who are already dealing with intense scrutiny and demanding schedules. Jimmy Fallon has literally made money off of BTS appearances, games, and segments for years, wrote one viral Twitter thread that has been retweeted over 200,000 times. For him to then turn around and publicly psychoanalyze their private moments like this is absolutely disgusting. These are real people with real feelings, not characters in his late-night entertainment. However, not all reactions have been negative. A smaller but vocal group of social media users has defended Fallon's right to express his observations, arguing that his long-standing relationship with the group gives him unique insight into their dynamics. Some have even suggested that his concern comes from a place of genuine care and friendship rather than malicious speculation. Say what you want about the delivery, but Jimmy clearly cares about these guys, commented one YouTube user on a reaction video that has already garnered over 2 million views. Maybe he sees something that we're missing, and maybe his reaction is coming from a place of wanting to help rather than exploit. The situation has also reignited broader conversations about the boundaries between celebrity friendship and professional relationships, particularly in the context of international entertainment collaborations. Industry experts have noted that Fallon's reaction highlights the complex dynamics that emerge when American media personalities develop close relationships with international artists who operate under different cultural expectations and media frameworks. Adding another layer to the controversy is the question of what actually happened during the original Weverse stream. While Fallon's interpretation suggested serious interpersonal conflict, other observers have offered alternative explanations, ranging from simple exhaustion to technical difficulties with the streaming platform. Several body language experts have provided conflicting analyses, with some supporting Fallon's assessment, while others argue that cultural differences in expression and communication styles may have been misinterpreted. Dr. Michael Rodriguez, a specialist in cross-cultural communication and nonverbal behavior, offered a more nuanced perspective on the situation. What we may be witnessing here is a classic case of cultural misreading, he explained in an interview with Variety. Korean social interactions, particularly in professional or public settings, often involve subtle communications that can be easily misinterpreted by Western observers. What Jimmy Fallon read as conflict may have been nothing more than formal politeness or concentration on technical aspects of the live stream. This is exactly the kind of external pressure that can create real problems where none existed before, explained music industry veteran Patricia Wong. When outside parties start publicly speculating about internal dynamics, it can actually create the very conflicts they claim to observe. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy that serves no one except those seeking attention and engagement. The financial implications of the controversy are also beginning to emerge. BTS-related stocks, including those of their management company Hybe Corporation, experienced minor fluctuations following the viral spread of Fallon's video. While the changes were relatively small, they highlight the broader economic impact that celebrity speculation can have on major entertainment properties. Marketing experts have also noted that the controversy could potentially affect future collaborations between BTS and American media outlets. The group's carefully managed public image and strategic approach to international partnerships could be reconsidered in light of what many are viewing as a breach of professional trust. Trust is the foundation of all celebrity media relationships, explained brand management consultant David Kim. When that trust is broken, it doesn't just affect the individuals involved, it can impact entire industries and create precedents that make future collaborations more difficult to negotiate and execute. As the story continues to develop, attention has turned to the responses from the various parties involved. Representatives for BTS and Hybe Corporation have remained notably silent, following their typical strategy of allowing controversies to resolve naturally rather than adding fuel to media fires. However, sources close to the group have suggested that they are disappointed and concerned about the public speculation surrounding their private interactions. Jimmy Fallon's team has also been largely silent, though they did release a brief statement acknowledging that the host sometimes gets passionate about artists he cares about and asking for understanding and privacy as all parties work through this situation. The statement notably did not include an apology or retraction of the claims made in the deleted video. The lack of clear responses from official sources has only intensified fan speculation and media coverage. Entertainment news outlets have been working around the clock to uncover additional details about both the original Weverse stream and the circumstances surrounding Fallon's reaction. Several have reported reaching out to former BTS collaborators and Tonight Show staff members for additional context and insight. International media coverage has varied significantly, with Korean outlets focusing primarily on the potential impact on BTS's reputation and career, while American publications have largely centered their coverage on Fallon's behavior and the broader implications for celebrity culture. European media has taken a more analytical approach, examining the incident as a case study in cross-cultural media relationships and the challenges of global entertainment. The controversy has also sparked academic interest, with several universities announcing plans to incorporate the incident into existing courses on media ethics, celebrity culture, and international entertainment. Professor Jennifer Liu of Columbia University's School of Journalism called the situation a perfect storm of parasocial relationships, cultural misunderstanding, and social media amplification that will likely be studied for years to come.